Hello guys, welcome to an episode of Fix It Yourself with Dale. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a tune-up on a Stihl chainsaw. So here's the bad boy right here. Now I do recommend 2 to 3 guys helping you with this. This is a 3-man project. Now before you start anything, you're going to need some safety glasses, a hard hat, some safety gloves, fire-resistant overalls, and some steel toe boots. First thing you're going to need is your jack and stands. Now remember, these things are pretty heavy, so 2 to 3 guys, but because I'm a pro, I can do it by myself. So we're going to go ahead and jack it up. Nice and steady. This is where it gets tricky. This is where you're going to need the other guys. Right about there. I think that should be fine. Okay, now that we got our chainsaw on the stands, nice and safely, we can remove that. Now you will need a mat. Now you're going to want to take a leveler. Make sure this bad boy is nice and straight. Now this is where you're going to need your safety glasses here. You got your mat, you're going to want to lay down and get right under that chainsaw. Yep, right under. Okay, basically what I just did under there right now, I just cleaned up underneath the chainsaw. There's wood chips, all that shit. You don't want any of that, you want to get it out. Now that we're done with underneath the chainsaw, you're going to need this winch over here, one of these bad boys, to hoist that chainsaw up onto a workbench. The winch crapped out on me, but it's all good, guys. I managed to get it on the workbench. I just had to go and borrow my buddy's forklift, but we got it done. Here are some things you're going to need for this tune-up. Chain oil, spark plug, fuel filter, and chain. What you're going to want to do is get this cover off, so what you're going to need is a crowbar. Place it right there, and this end over here, just hammer the shit out of it. Okay, now that we've got that bad boy off, nice and easy, just like that, one piece. Get started on the inside. First, you're going to want to remove this air filter over here. You know, common sense, righty loosey, lefty tighty, you know, just like that. Once you have your air filter out, you're going to want to look through it. Make sure there's no tears, dents, you know, rips, anything like that, any heavy debris. If there is, you're going to want to replace it. What we're going to do now is remove this cover over here to get the spark plug. I recommend using your winch on your quad, tying it up over here and just let her rip. Okay, so we have that all hooked up. We're going to let her rip. Alright. Boom, just like that. This thing's out. See that? There's your spark plug. Now you're going to want to remove this cover over here to get to the spark plug. Now regarding this cover over here, I've had some people calling and asking, if I don't have a quad, how can I remove it? Common sense, guys. Hook it up to your car or truck and just let her rip. Now that we've got the spark plug out, you can just tell she's just burnt to shits, eh? Yeah, she's just gonorrhea. Now we just gotta clean up that dirty hole. Dirty hole. Yeah, use a clean rag, you know, anything, just kind of wipe it down. Now that we've got that hole all cleaned up, got your new spark plug. Let's just install this bitch. Now you're going to want to match the spark plugs up. Make sure they're the same size, same gap, all that stuff. And we're going to go ahead and install that. Now remember about the gap, if you do need to make some adjustments, again, crowbar works well, you know. Make sure we got that nice and tight. Now before you go ahead and put in your bar oil, you see all this shit over here, you're going to want to clean all that shit up, because yeah, that ain't happening for us, you know what I mean? Alright guys, sorry that took me a while. I couldn't get most of that stuff off, so I had to take it over to the car wash here and just hose her down. But she's all nice and clean now. Now, if you don't have bar oil or chain oil, no need to panic. You can still use cooking oil or olive oil. It's all the same shit, it's all oil. Now we're just filling this bad boy up. Now you're gonna want to let it overflow. It's okay. You want to drown this bitch in oil. It's all good, trust me. I'm a pro. Now, moving on to the fuel filter. You're gonna want to just remove this cap and fish in there and get that fuel filter out. I'm just gonna go light a cigarette. Now, getting this fuel filter out might be a little tricky. I recommend using a fishing rod. Depending if the filter is hungry or not, it might not bite, so it might take a while. Hey guys, well, it's been a couple hours now. Still waiting for this fuel filter to bite. Nothing yet, but it'll come, it'll come. Whoop! Look, we got a bite. Alright, let's reel her in. Oh. Come on. Yeah! 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 Okay guys, so we just took out the old fuel filter. Again, dirty one. There's a nice shiny new one. Just slip that bitch right back in there. Now removing the chain here. You're gonna need to remove these two right here. What I recommend is using a hacksaw and just go at it. Now that we've got that out, you can tell, dirty. Remember, clean that shit up. We don't like dirty bitches. Okay, now that that's all nice and clean, you're gonna want to get your chain over here. Now, if you don't have a chain like this, it's okay. You can use one of these. It's not a big deal. Now we have the new chain on here, as you can see. You just gotta weld these back on, and there's a adjustment tool right here to adjust the chain. Okay, guys. Well, that's all good and done. Now we're gonna put everything back together over here. Put that cover back on, and we'll let her rip. Okay, so I put her back together and everything, and tried to fire her up. She wouldn't start, so fuck it. What do? Just throw it out, buy a new one, I guess. Hey guys, well, this project did take 3 days, and results were shitty, but whatever. Fuck, shit happens, and yeah. Well, thanks again for joining me, guys. Make sure to stay tuned for another episode of Fix It Yourself with Dale. Tomorrow I'll be showing you guys how to remove an engine out of a car.